Hello, and thank you so much for becoming a small business member at Wise Wellness Guild. I'm Stevie Carr, founder and CEO of Wise, and I'm here to just share a few tips for you as you onboard to Wise Wellness Guild in the multi-vendor portal. So first, let's talk about what the Marketplace portal is. It's a self-service tool to get you onto our shop.wisewellnessguild platform, enabling you to be able to sell, advertise, and promote all of your goods and services that can support women in their advancement of whole self wellness. We really encourage for you to be able to use this platform however you see fit. If you want to sell products, we do take 5% convenience fee, as well as taxes and any additional credit card fees. But for that very small amount, it's the same as Etsy. We are able to help support you through ticket sales, product sales, anything that you really feel like you want to be connected with. If you need to know more information on fulfillment, let us know and we can hook you up with a resource there. For this marketplace, what we are aiming to do is really help people see the value in finding local wellness partners in one place. And so if they are looking for another brand or service, they're going to come across yours and also feel the ability to connect more closely with wellness providers in their backyard. And so I encourage you to step into this with an open mind, and let's get started on the onboarding process. So with this small business onboarding, this is the portal that you received in a link back with being able to, with the email confirmation that you received when you joined as a Wise member. You can click on Marketplace Onboarding, and this will take you to create a new profile. So this is a separate profile that you will create through joining now using your same name, email, and password that you used to become a Wise member. We ask that you upload your W-9, even if you aren't selling anything, for future reference if we decide to do any promotions or do a collaboration on an event. It's just really easy for us to have it on site. So if you could please upload that, we would greatly appreciate it when you become a Wise member. So once you create a profile, what will happen is it will start to pop up for me, this information here on the dashboard and sharing with me that you've started the process. But what you must do is then go in and complete the rest of this form to become a seller. Being a seller and creating a product are two different things. Imagine if you're on Etsy or you're going to Target. Target's the store, but they've got a lot of different products that you can purchase. And so being able to get set up as a seller provides the first step in this process for you to become able to sell and promote your products. So under the seller name, I'm Stevie Carr. Let's say that we are selling Stevie's Special Wellness Provisions. And I'm going to use my personal email address, my physical address, and contact information, 513-555-5555. All right, store description. This is what you believe that this store is going to sell, giving people an update a little bit. So what you specifically are going to offer here. We know that a lot of brands offer different things and different resources. So some might be B2B resources for B2B versus B2C. So I would suggest that you put in here that these are wellness provisions for the modern woman. If I could spell, that would be ideal. Woman. And then under seller description, this is more about you and your brand. So who we are. Wise Wellness Guild aims to advance women through whole self-wellness. Your seller policy, these are your terms and conditions. You can either copy and paste them directly into here if you have a return policy, if you've got a privacy policy, anything here, or you can create a link for that here to say Wise CC website. And you can create a link here that can actually create a URL and type in for people to be able to find it there if they want to. So under security, this is where you create your password. Again, highly recommend that you use the same one that you use to create a profile. And then under W9, what you're going to want to do here is just upload your W9, making sure that we have the ability, as I'd mentioned, for you to be able to connect with us and that we've got everything in one spot. This is something that we do require from everyone. We do highly encourage for you to have a PayPal business account as well as a Stripe account. And then that way we can also pay you if we do need to connect in with anything that you're planning on selling. So your seller image, you'll go ahead and upload your headshot if you'd like, or a brand shot maybe that you find to be meaningful that you want to add in. We'll add in my old trusty headshot here. All right, and then wait for that to upload. And let's see, then we will have our shop logo. So this is where I would put your brand logo or something that just is very easy for people to know and recognize your brand. So here's ours. We'll go ahead and upload that. So tracking, very easy. You can see if you want to upload your seller handle, this is where you might be able to say, you know, this is where we would say Wise Provisions if you want to shorthand it, but that would be where that would go. Then you save changes. You can put a banner. I'm not going to, that's totally voluntary. And once you do this, this is where this will come to our team, and we will go ahead and we will receive on our back end a list of our verified people that are in this space. And what's really great about this is that this allows for me to be able to come in and say, yes, I will enable you or disable you based on you being a member. Now let's get into products. This is the really fun part. Next, we're going to add a product here to the to your store. So again, this is like if you want to sell something specific, I'm going to be selling vitamin B12 supplements here. So I'm going to offer a digital product here that is just about more information because I'm going to initially set something up with advertising. So let's go ahead and set this up under the same seller email, and then let's do B12 supplements. Spell them correctly. And then under product type, this is where you can outline either advertising, product, services, or ticketing. For advertising, this means that you're going to provide a URL to just redirect. And this allows for you to, promote or advertise if you already have a fulfillment strategy. If you want to do product or services, we have the ability to do some redirects and checkouts as well at the end of this. So allowing for it to send you directly where you want to go. For ticketing, we allow for you to set up your own ticketing. You can set up costs for ticketing, anything that you want. And that allows for you to have that right next to the products and services. So if you have an upcoming event and you want to use Wise Wellness Guild as the place to do that, you are more than welcome to use it however you see fit. The only thing that it will not do is track those who have RSVP'd versus those who have attended. That is a manual process for you at this time. And we are hoping to optimize and create an upgrade here in the next coming months. But today I'm going to show you what to do for advertising. So for advertising, this is where we tell products about, get the world's best B12 supplements. Under product tags, don't worry about that right now. We'll worry about that later. For pricing, $20. You can also do it at a compare price if you wanted to do if it's on sale or something. And then for any inventory, if you want to make sure that you are tracking this versus other products, then you're more than welcome to do that and create a SKU nomenclature for yourself. We will be doing a product as a link because this is a redirect, and we're going to go ahead and send this to our wisewellnessguild.com site. So I think that this redirect, this is what people will be linked to once they go back to wisewellnessguild.com once you go to check out, because again, we are only doing advertising. If you want to create a product, you'll see in here, it's very straightforward. I mentioned this before, but we take 5% convenience fee, as well as charge anything for credit card processing and tax if it's within the United States. So within that, if you go ahead and you can save the changes here. First, let's go ahead and upload our image of what we want to do. And we'll go ahead and put in something about hydration, just talking about our B12 supplements, making sure people know. Product handle, you can call this anything that you want. The product handle basically means just that Stevie's B12 supplements and amazing. Under the meta field, anything that you want to put here is really about, the information that for SEO purposes. So if you want people to be able to find via search your products, this allows for you to do that in a very easy way. So, and then anything that you want to tag it with. So allows for you to put in a description. So best supplements in the world. So B12. So we save changes here. And once this is uploaded, then you're done and you can create as many products as you would like. On my end, what I will have to do is I will go in and I will have to approve you and enable this for you. So once it's enabled on my back end, I will be able to go and make this live. So for you, what you'll need to know is more about the back end will look a lot like this. So your B12 supplements will allow for us to be able to see these products in here. And on the back end, we can also add any additional videos, anything from YouTube or Vimeo that you would like to add. We'll add it to a collection, and we'll be able to share more about what some of these pieces look like once I get to know your brands a little bit more. We'll go ahead and save that. And so you can see what it's going to look like. It's actually going to be here on the site. And there's all different kinds of products, how they'll be able to find you. We'll help put these into categories as we get these more full. You can find out more about just in looking at other people's products at shop.wisewellnessguild.com. And if you have any questions, we have working sessions for 30 minutes every 2 weeks on Mondays. You can check that out on our site and for onboarding here, just to be able to touch base. If you have any questions, you can also reach out to Olivia at wisewellnessguild.com. She is your point of contact for anything additional that you might need. We are very excited to have you get on board with all of our incredible member favorites, services, products that are going to be here, us be able to share everything on wisewellnessguild.com and to be able to help you be able to amplify your brand across the country. We have worked with 322 small businesses and generated over $1 million in value in advertising, programming, services, and consultation, connecting small businesses with large businesses to be able to create meaningful partnerships and support and pursuit of women in their whole self wellness. Thank you so much for joining this. I hope you found it helpful. I look forward to hearing from you and partnering with you in the future.